Hello, my name is Bobby Hart. I'm crew chief for Tim Senic Racing. We are two-time defending track champion at Elkins Motor Speedway. That's our home track here in Elkins. Currently, we're leading the points again for the third year in a row with just 2 races to go. Also, we are leading the point championship at Markleysburg, Pennsylvania, at Roaring Knob Speedway at the present time. Would like to share with you one of my experiences with Schaeffer Oil. We were racing at Roaring Knob Speedway in Markleysburg, Pennsylvania, when on the first lap of the feature, we broke a fan blade and went through the radiator, burst the radiator, and came through the hood. We continued to run for 34 laps in the race, engine running fine with no water. The engine actually got so hot that it boiled the paint on the side of the block. Finally, on lap 34, he noticed a little bit of a miss, so he coasted into the infield. When we brought the car home, we took the engine out. I could actually put a ratchet and a socket on the harmonic balancer and spin the engine very easily. There was nothing in the Oberg. It was absolutely clean. We took the engine and we sent it to the engine builder. He had sent the block away, had everything checked. The block was absolutely perfect. The crank is reusable, perfect. The rods were good. It's amazing that it was so hot now that it boiled the paint on the side of the block. Just amazing. The only problem with the engine at all actually was it burnt one of the heads from the heat. You can imagine how hot it had to be, 34 laps at 8,000 RPMs with no water. And it's just unbelievable. And most engines, or most oils, that engine will be melted into one solid piece at that temperature. I've been a crew chief for 30 plus years, and I've saw it happen with the exact same thing. I've had it happen before, and it basically just melted the engine into one solid piece. I'm a firm believer in Schaeffer products. The engine that was damaged from the immense heat, if we weren't able to repair that, we were looking in the neighborhood of 35 to 40,000 to actually replace the engine completely. But we're actually going to get off with that engine ready to race again for less than $5,000. I first learned of Schaeffer products when I worked for another team, and we were with Bill Sleeper from Pro Power Race Engines in Wisconsin. He turned me on to Schaeffer products, and then from that point on, our local rep, Bob Perrine, we deal with him, and very easy to get the product. It's by far the best lubricant of any kind of lubricant they have, by far the best I've ever used. We use the synthetic gear oil also. We were having a little bit of trouble with ring gear and pinion and finding fine chips in the oil every time we changed gears with our previous lubricant. And we switched to Schaeffer. We dropped the temperature of the rear end by 35 to 40 degrees and haven't found another chip in the rear end changing gears since that point.